everybody.
Hi.
I am Miss Bethany,
And I'm Miss Rachel.
and we've got a couple of crafts today planned for our summer reading program.
Yes, we do. So the first one we got is we're going to be making a pet rock. You only need a few items for this. So a rock, you can find it outside, or if you want to be fancy, you can buy it on Amazon, of all things. But I don't know why you would buy one. You can go outside and find one. And then here you can do more waterproof paints if you want to have it stay outside. A lot of people don't want pets inside, right? Yeah. And the cheap paints, they aren't, they'll wash off with water because it's cheap. But you can, if you have that kind, you can also get Mod Podge. It's white glue, but it dries clear. So if you want to make it a little bit more waterproof. And then I also have some beady eyes. You can't really see it from there, but we'll have fun with that. I decided I'm going to make a ladybug.
Because you can make the ladybug, and then there are two wonderful stories that you can get here at the library that are about ladybugs. One of them is the grouchy lady, and the other is the very lazy ladybug by Isabel Finn.
Somebody doesn't like ladybug, yes, because both of those books don't sound nice, but they're cute stories.
They are.
It makes me think of A Bug's Life with that grouchy ladybug, because it was a guy ladybug and not a girl. And everybody thought he was a girl. So, okay, so yeah, I'm just painting black first, and then I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit. So we can let this dry, and you can start on your craft. You're doing soap bubbles or something. So we're gonna let this dry a little bit before I try to paint it red.
Soap bubbles with your hands. So if any of you like bubbles, you understand how fun it is when you go out on a windy day and you take your bubbles and you blow bubbles, and it is just the most fun you will ever have as a kid. So what you do, you go to a sink.
Adults like bubbles
yes,
too.
Bubbles are fun for adults too. You get your hands nice and wet, like when you're washing your hands. You have to have your hands wet before you put the soap on. So then you get a pump and a half of, I like to use soft soap. I feel like it might be one of the best soaps to make bubbles with, but Dawn also works well. So you get your hand nice and lathered. I need more water. This is gonna get messy. It's funny because it's soap, but it's gonna get messy.
So have some paper towels available for this.
Or do it over the sink. That works
too.
too. So you get your hands nice and super, super bubbly, and then you close your thumb and your first finger, and then you open them slowly to make an O, and then you blow through that O to make the bubble. And it works wonderful when your hands are properly wet, but don't worry, it's gonna work. And look at that.
That's a huge bubble. So you don't need to buy the special bubble materials, with the wand and everything.
Do this.
You can do it yourself.
Yes.
Look at that.
And look at that. I just blew two bubbles that just breathe.
Yeah. And if you get yourself a wand of some sort, you can do it that way as well. Make your own bubble material. That's awesome.
I think if you do this, oops. See, I just got some bubbles on the books, but it's okay. It's gonna be fine.
We're good.
See, I told you, I'm super goofy. I've done this. I discovered this when I was probably just a kid in elementary school, and I went to use the bathroom and I went to wash my hands afterwards, and I noticed how many bubbles were on my hands. And then I thought, I wonder if I can blow bubbles with my hand. So I did that, and then I discovered this wonderful thing that now I just every once in a while do, just because it is so fun, and then it's also a great way for you to properly wash your hands for the proper amount of time. Actually, I end up washing my hands for too long because I do this. It's a great way for kids to know how to wash their hands, and it's a great way for parents to teach their kids.
And if you're unsure about how long to count for on on how long to wash your hands, just sing Happy Birthday or the ABC song. And that should be long enough with you washing your hands. So the black paint is mostly dry, a little bit not. So I have red, and then the black for the face. And then I'm going to put some black dots on it because ladybugs have 6 dots, right? Or is it varied? No, it's varied.
It's varied. Yeah, it's like they can have small dots, they can have big dots. You can make as many dots as you like. If your favorite color is 3, you can put 3 dots.
Okay. So I have it all painted. I'm going to leave it dry, but what's really cool with paint, it kind of acts like glue as well, so you can put some little beady eyes on here. It kind of stick to itself. If they don't stick properly, then use some heavy duty glue. Mod Podge is great because it dries clear. So here, I'm gonna get a little bit closer on the, aw, look at that cute little ladybug. Doing it to all the cameras. We're actually live on both Facebook pages and also YouTube, so that's why we've got like 3 cameras going. So, do you have anything more with your bubbles?
If you'd like, I could try the Dawn to see if it makes better bubbles.
Yeah, let's try this. Let's experiment a little bit.
We're gonna experiment. So again, make sure your hands are properly wet because you can't get a good bubble, and if it touches dry skin, the bubble's gonna pop. So your hands have to be wet.
That is huge.
Look at that. And I bet I could make it even bigger.
Except when it pops, right?
Yes.
So was that easier to blow a huge bubble
Yes.
than the hand soap?
Yes, it was. I feel like the Dawn has stronger bubbles, but the soft soap I think is better for your hands to wash your hands with. So don't use dish soap when you wash your hands. You can maybe use dish soap when you want to play with bubbles, but I would recommend washing your hands with soft soap because I think it's better for your skin.
Well,
see if I can do anything more.
That's what we had today, and thank you all for joining us. We will see you next week with our next Facebook Live video and craft demonstrations.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.